Beer, fights, and bad behavior. Security experts fear the drunken rowdiness among college football fans has reached new depths. Already this season, several fights have broken out in the stands, including this one at Ole Miss. So to find out the extent of the problem, KGW requested security records from all 128 major college football programs across the country. The records show last season, 3,778 fans were ejected. And based on the records provided, the highest fan ejection rates were at South Carolina, Wisconsin, Oregon, and Oregon State. That doesn't necessarily mean those universities had the rowdiest fans. Comparisons are difficult because data and enforcement vary from one school to the next. No surprise, though, most of the misconduct involved alcohol.
Basically, just watching the crowd, making sure no one's drinking.
At Reser Stadium in Corvallis, roughly 38 Oregon State police troopers, along with private security, monitor thousands of fans.
See the two guys in the orange shirt with the tan pants right in the middle up towards the top?
I'm the next one over.
Security has eyes on every corner of the stadium, including surveillance cameras.
It's kind of like trying to run a mini city for about 4 hours.
If there's trouble, police move in. In this case, a pair of fans who were ejected earlier returned, say police.
So they were evicted.
They're taken here to a small nondescript room on the edge of the stadium. It's called the exclusion room.
These are the fans that we've identified that have either been drinking or have drank too much, what we call over-intoxication.
By halftime, nearly 30 fans are ejected from the game. Most are minor alcohol-related infractions. No arrest, no citation. They're asked to leave. But there have been serious incidents.
In the fourth quarter,
in 2008, a fan fell over the railing after a scuffle at Autzen Stadium in Eugene.
I got the fan on the stretcher now, and it appears to be out cold, too.
In addition to alcohol, there's another factor that could influence fans behaving badly, explains sports psychologist Brian Baxter. Some people may feel greater anonymity when surrounded by a big crowd.
You just lose yourself to the group, and your morals kind of erode, and your individual responsibility erodes, and you're more likely to do something you would never do.
It's difficult to say which school has the most unruly fans because the data is so varied. Some schools don't collect arrest or ejection numbers, others didn't respond. But the reports do reveal some trends. Stadium security ejected the most fans on the first home game of the season, rivalry games, and homecoming. More fans were thrown out during evening kickoffs than day games.
So earlier in the day, fewer alcohol issues. Later in the day, there's a little bit more time to drink ahead of time.
It's tough to say if fan behavior has actually gotten worse or if social media has just amplified the problem. Tailgating has always been tradition at college football games, but now this drunken behavior is being shared over and over. Kyle Aboshi, KGW News.
You know, it's kind of interesting because alcohol sometimes does play a factor, but they're saying some schools that actually sell beer during the games in the stadium have fewer ejections because people aren't just loading up before they walk in, right?
So they can get it there.
Cuts down on the binge drinking.
Right. Yeah.
Interesting. What a fascinating story.
Happy to say I've never been to the exclusion room at Reser Stadium.
There's still time. We'll be right back.